guys, time for the May favorites video. If you're interested in seeing what were my favorites for the month of May, stay tuned. So everybody, as you know, if you've been watching my channel, I bought a lot of things in April during the various sales that were going on, Sephora, Bergdorf's, Nordstrom, Neiman's, and so I got to try a lot of new things in May. So it was hard to whittle it down to a couple of favorites, but I think I did an okay job. I have most of it on my face right now, and so I will go through all of those things. I didn't really have any fails this month. I know the fails are sometimes a little bit more interesting, a little bit more exciting, but you know, I didn't really have any. So I'm sure there will be some coming up in the coming months, but for now, we'll go through the favorites. So I have on my face now, and I'll be doing some clips about you know, how I put it on and how it looked in the process. But it's the Makeup Forever foundation in Ivory. So this is the Makeup Forever Reboot. And it says, our makeup artist created Reboot to instantly reverse the 5 effects of fatigue on the skin, thanks to an exclusive combination of makeup and skincare. And I will say I really am enjoying this. It says it brightens, smooths, firms, hydrates, and evens out your skin. I have it in R230 Ivory. I like the way that it feels. I think it's a really nice coverage. I think it looks a really good color match for me. It's very comfortable. I'm really enjoying the foundation, and I'm very excited to say that because Makeup Forever used to be one of my favorite brands and kind of went away for a while. So I'm very excited that I found a foundation from them that I like. So that's pretty exciting. Next is the Fenty cream in Amber. So this is what it looks like. It's already filthy. And this is the shade that I think a lot of folks had some difficulty with because it actually works as a contour. And I think it only works if your skin is very pale like mine and also more cool toned. I think it's got such a grayish kind of shade to it that if you're not really pale, it's just gonna look gray. That's the shade. Now on me, I think it works extremely well. I have it on my skin right now. It works as a contour, and you know, I love it, but I think there's only a few people who can use it. I have the Butter Biscuit bronzer, and that looks really nice as a bronzer and looks really pretty on me. I'll link up above the Fenty review I did, the cream review that I did, and I love that color as well. I just think the shade Amber works really well as a contour for me. Again, if you're pale like I am, slightly translucent, and you have a cooler tone to your skin, I think that's gonna be an excellent choice for you for a contour. The bronzer I have on is the Kosas Light Bronzer, or Bronzer in Light. That's the shade. This is what it looks like. It's really cool packaging. And again, I'll link above when I first used this. I do wanna mention that the Charlotte Tilbury will probably be on my favorite list for June. I know I reviewed it in May and I bought it in May and I got it in May, but I haven't used it enough to say that it's a favorite. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a favorite, but I try to be accurate and honest when I do these reviews with all of you guys, and I'm not gonna put it on my list for May favorites when I've only been using it for a couple of days in May. So again, the Kosas is beautiful. It's that baked formula. It gives a great bronze for my skin tone. The light works really well. I think the medium would be too dark, frankly, for me. Again, though, I'm ridiculously pale, especially now because I haven't been outside. It's really pretty. It's got a great consistency. It doesn't have a scent to it. It looks really nice on. It gives you a great glow. It's a beautiful bronzer, and all the hype around it is deserved. It's a really nice bronzer. If you're darker than me, if you have more of a light complexion, I think you could certainly do the medium toned shade, but if you're pale like I am, I think the light is probably a good choice for you. So I'm wearing the Tower 28. This is the Magic Hour shade, and I do want to get more products from Tower 28. That's the Tower 28, and I'll do the review I did above between the Tower 28 and the Fenty blushes. Both really great. But I think the Tower 28 I really like. It feels good on the skin. I think it's natural. It looks good on me. The shade is a good shade. Also, I think my skin is very sensitive. I have rosacea, if you haven't tuned into my channel before. And the Tower 28 products are specifically made, or at least the ingredients that are in them are good for people who have sensitive skin. So I really appreciate that, and so far I'm really liking it. I haven't had any problems with, I don't really get breakouts, but I get like redness and stuff. So I think it's worked really, really well for me, and I really enjoy it. Magic Hour is a great shade. It's pretty rosy neutral-ish. I mean, it's a neutral tone. I don't think it's too bright, too orange, any of those things. So again, I think it would work really well as an all-around shade. I have on the Natasha Denona Super Glow highlighter, which again, I did pick up in May, and it is a favorite. I had used it actually before. I just never had bought the product myself. It's a beautiful, beautiful highlighter. Again, if you're fair like me and you're looking for something that's like a little bit more pinky, icy kind of highlight, this is the way to go. It's a beautiful highlighter. So the eyeshadows that I have on today, get in a little bit closer so you guys can see. The eyeshadow is from the Natasha Denona Star Palette. The day that this goes up, I think, will be the Natasha Denona Sunrise Palette giveaway day. Pretty sure. It's a little hard because I filmed so far ahead of time, but so I love the Star Palette. I'm really enjoying it. I'm playing around with different looks. I just think it's very pretty, and you know, there hasn't so far been a Natasha Denona product that I have that I don't like. So I also tried out in May the Charlotte Tilbury Copper Charge and the Charlotte Tilbury Quad, the warm quad, which the name has just Desert Haze. And I love those too. Those are both gorgeous, but I wanted to try to pick one favorite from each category, and the eyeshadow that's my favorite is the Star Palette. The Copper Charge is gorgeous though. I do love that. And the Desert Haze from Charlotte Tilbury, the mattes, it actually is quite beautiful. Again, I haven't used it for very long, so maybe it'll end up in the June favorites. We'll see. On my lips is the Wayne Goss lip liner in Sepia, which I really, really love, and the lipstick in Orchid, which is fast becoming actually one of my favorite shades. I really like it. The formula is really nice. All good things. I'm definitely gonna buy more when they come back in stock. So I really like it. I'll do a link to my review. I think same things that I said in the review are still true. What have I not mentioned? I have not mentioned the setting spray. By the way, guys, my roots are really terrible. I apologize, but I am gonna be getting my hair done soon. So, I thought about putting a spray on my hair to cover up the roots, and you know what I finally realized is, like, look, if you color your hair and you're over the age, I'm 48. In fact, today is my birthday that I'm filming this. I am 48 years old today, and you're gonna have roots. You're gonna have gray hair, you're gonna have white hair, and it is the way it is. You know, we all have it. So, setting spray. This is the Dior Air Flash Radiant Mist Fair to Light Skin Tones setting spray. Letting it dry down. And I really like it. I think it's a really nice setting spray. I think it sets the makeup beautifully. I love the way it smells, which is a little weird, I know, but I really like it. It gives like a flawless finish. It's really beautiful. Love it. So those are my favorites for the month of May. Mascara I have on, the Lash Princess, the Essence Lash Princess. I've been using that pretty much nonstop since somebody recommended it to me, who now I've forgotten. But I love it. It's a great mascara. I just think it gives me a nice length. I've heard some really good things about the new Huda Beauty. Is it the Huda Beauty one? I think it's the Huda Beauty one. The double-ended mascara, I've heard good things about that. I might get the Gucci one. Let me know if you guys are interested in me reviewing that. I'm not sure. I do want to get the Gucci powder, but the shades that I want are completely sold out. I haven't been able to get those. There's, I think shades 0, 1, and 2 are sold out. 3 through 10 you can still get, but I mean, that's not gonna work. So I'll probably try those. I'm definitely gonna get the Marc Jacobs mascara and the eyeshadow palette. Oh, that's another thing that I tried in May that I really liked. The Marc Jacobs Stiletto eyeshadow palette. That was a gorgeous palette. If it hadn't been for the Natasha Denona Star palette, picking that up at the same time, I would have picked that one as my favorite actually. That's a gorgeous, gorgeous eyeshadow palette. So because of that, I'm going to pick up the one that's a limited edition. It's like the gold packaging. It's like gold and black striped. And there's a mascara in that as well. So I'm gonna pick that up. I think it comes out either the 2nd or the 4th on Sephora. I can't really remember. I am gonna do a Will I Buy It, which again, Samantha March, who was one of the people that started the eyeshadow tag that I did whenever that was, last week. Samantha March is great, by the way, guys. If you haven't checked out her channel, she's a lot of fun, or her Instagram. She's got great content and just seems like a really nice person. But anyway, as I was saying, Samantha March had started a long time ago the Will I Buy It video, and I will be doing one of those coming up probably next week. There's a whole bunch of new things coming out, so I'll talk about those. Hopefully the next time you guys see me, I will have cut some of this hair off my head and I won't have any roots anymore, and yeah, so that's it. And I've got some interesting life updates to tell you guys about. Not bad, just, you know, it's about right? 2020 is turning into just one of those years. Thank you so much for joining me today, guys. If you could hit subscribe, if you could hit like, it really does help my channel. I'm very close to 200 subscribers, which I know is still a really low number, but it's still exciting because I've only been doing this for a couple months. So thanks so much for joining me. I hope to see you in another video really soon. Bye-bye.